Burma coup resistance notes August 28, 2022 B.C.R.N. will be in liberated territory out of reach of the internet for several days, so no updates then. Ethnic regions, a battle is taking place today in Mobye and Karenni region. Karenni Defense Forces and junta invaders are exchanging gunfire and mortar fire. No results are known yet. People's Spring, in Kawthoolei Beit-Tavoy District, Tanintharyi Region. On Burmese maps, resistance fighters attacked another police station in a main Karen town, Kawthoung, at the southern tip of Burma. This follows the August 15 takeover of the junta police station in Kaw T'Ree, Kawkareik town in Dooplaya District by the Karen army. Also on August 26, a PDF fired on a 17-vehicle convoy for 30 minutes, casualties aren't known. In southern Chin State, Arakan Army and allied Chin PFD cut off the food resupply routes to 2 junta camps and a police barracks at Thandaung village of Paletwa township, on the Laymyont River, prompting the 150 junta personnel in those camps to load into 33 boats and evacuate to Minbya township in Arakan State. This exodus occurred August 24. Junta Scorched Earth Village Terrorism Campaign data for Myanmar is reporting that from the February 2021 coup until August 25 this year, 28,434 civilian homes have been burned by junta arson attacks. This corresponds to about 150,000 people. Of these, 20,153 homes were in Zagaring region, 5,418 in Mobye region, and 2,863 elsewhere. The UN says there are over 1.2 million refugees displaced by junta violence since the coup, which includes a lot of people driven away from their communities by bombing, mortar fire, and invasion by ground troops. A mine damaged a junta vehicle in Kawthoung on August 24. In Zagaring region's Kawthoung township, where junta troops were badly beaten by a Kachin-led force a week ago, the troops have been characteristically retaliating against civilians in Shongma village. The number of dead isn't known since bodies are still turning up. 2 of the victims were a religious scholar and his son, local Muslims. The troops cut their throats and dumped their bodies in the marketplace. Troops also burned people's cars and motorcycles. 5 PDF soldiers died trying to defend the community. In Kawthoung township of Zagaring region, junta troops fired 2,120 mm largest-sized mortar rounds into Kawthoung village last night, injuring an unknown number of civilians and forcing the rest of the population to flee into the dark in the rain. In Mobye region's Mobye township, junta troops burned Wetown, Suwon, Thadat, and Porktown villages, despite a PDF's counterattack at Wetown yesterday. People's Defense Forces PDFs. In Zagaring region, a PDF blew up a vehicle in a 3-vehicle junta convoy yesterday in Shwebo township, on the road from Zagaring. 6 junta troops were killed in the explosion. People's Spring, likewise, a PDF bombed a convoy in Kawthoung township yesterday at Nyangpin village, killing 5 troops. Junta troops raided a PDF refugee camp in Kawthoung, Bago region, after some refugees and PDF members were captured and tortured into yielding information about the camp. 19 people were captured in the raid out of 60 people living in the camp, but the breakdown of civilians versus PDF fighters isn't given. It included at least 2 elderly people and a child. The PDF says most of its fighters escaped and only a few weapons were lost, though a photo spread by junta propaganda shows 6 locally made shotguns, 9 rifles, a pistol, and 2 40mm grenade launchers as well as some solar panels and ammunition. The PDF intends to carry on its fight. In an August 26 clash in Karenni township, a local PDF lost 3 fighters including a commander as they defended a village against a junta terror attack. Update on yesterday's PDF shooting of the junta major and manager of the junta-owned garment factory in Pakoku. He is not dead after all, but receiving treatment after evacuation to a hospital in the military capital Naypyidaw. His wife is still dead, however. Urban warfare in Yangon, the North Okalapa police barracks was attacked with 2 bombs last night, and the Dala Township courthouse was bombed today. There was an explosion this morning in Dagon Township and 2 in Myengon Township. Troops discovered 2 unexploded bombs today in Bahan Township. Civil Disobedience Movement (CDM). A group of 5 United States senators, 10% of the Senate, is urging the administration of President Biden to impose sanctions on the Myanmar oil and gas enterprise, MOGE, whose revenues from offshore Andaman Sea wells make up over half of the illegal Burma regime's foreign currency revenues. Europe has already sanctioned Mobye, but the American government hesitated because of Chevron Corporation's previous participation in the offshore Mobye project. Since Chevron's departure after a public pressure campaign, however, no American company has any more stake in Mobye, and the senators want the USA to block the junta's oil and gas revenues.